we are excited to reveal BeyGOOD is committing $2 million to support students and entrepreneurs during the Global Superstars Renaissance World Tour. The first $1 million is dedicated to education. $100,000 will be given to 10 colleges in select cities in the tours as they distribute in scholarships. And the second $1 million will support 1,000 small business grants. BeyGOOD will also host a luncheon for entrepreneurs with networking opportunities. BeyGOOD's executive director, Ivy McGregor, has traveled around the world leading relief efforts and programs for the foundation. And she is with us right now. Good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am fantastic as well. Now,
it's always good to come with good news.
Of course.
It's good
this is
to
great
come
news.
with great news. Absolutely.
So, as we mentioned, the foundation will provide $1 million to support small businesses along Beyonce's Renaissance World Tour, which I think is amazing. She'll be twice as busy, but it's a great thing. Now, explain how this program works and promotes economic equity.
Absolutely. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you all. It's such an honor to be with you all this morning. And listen, across every single one of Mrs. Carter's tours, there's always been community impact. She has always, I think about a time that we were in Philadelphia on tour, Mrs. Carter literally would not take stage because there was devastation. Row homes had caught fire, and she wanted to make sure that those families were taken care of. So every single tour, there's always community impact. There are always programs that impact the community. Gayle was with us when we were in South Africa in 2018. Again, Mrs. Carter, ahead of her performing, she said, I need to make sure that we are making the country better as a result of her being there. So
she wanted to see it.
She wanted to see it, absolutely. Yes. So we were there. I think I was there a month ahead of her performance in 2018 at the Mandela 100 Global Citizens Festival. And so we partnered with local organizations on the ground. That's kind of the model of BeyGOOD, right? We don't, in silos, develop programs, but we meet people and we hear them and we understand what their needs are. And then we develop programs and partnerships and friendships and long-term relationships. So along the upcoming the Renaissance World Tour, we will be doing two things. When she announced her tour, she said education is important and supporting small businesses is important. And so along the tour, we'll be making stops in multiple cities.
Not just in the U.S.
Not just in the U.S. We actually start in Stockholm, Sweden. And across the tour, across Europe, we will be stopping in certain cities. And we're hosting impact luncheons for small businesses. And then we're also doing these incredible, absolutely incredible college rallies. I'm telling you, you need to come to one of those. You need to stop by.
So how do small businesses apply? How does it work? And what constitutes a small business?
Right. So, one, we are intentional about supporting minority-owned businesses, right? And so the big announcement today, I think we need a drum roll.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Got a drum roll? Got a drum roll?
Ivy always producing.
Come on, we need a drum roll. Listen, the big announcement today is that in 2020, Mrs. Carter assisted over 900 small businesses. We know that was a time of uncertainty across the world, right? And so she identified that small businesses are essential, right? These were businesses that intended to stay open, to keep the grocery stores open, to help those communities. So she gave grants to over 900 small businesses of $10,000 and then elevated them socially. And the big announcement today is that the Black Parade Route Small Business Impact Grants are back. And people can go to beygood.org today and apply. And if their application is accepted, they will attend one of the incredible luncheons. Our first one is in London on May 28th. It's going to be incredible. There are so many surprises. It's more than just the check that people will receive because we've heard from them. So we've listened, we've stayed in contact to understand what are your needs, right? And we know that small businesses support, they're a backbone to our economy, right? And so we want to make sure that they are aided and assisted as they are assisting their communities.
Now, Ivy, I love you calling her Mrs. Carter.
That's right.
Yeah, because she is.
That is her name.
Yeah, that's certainly her name. Yes. But when she said Mrs. Carter, I went, okay, I like that. I like that, Ivy. So will Mrs. Carter be Is she ready for the tour? That's what I want to know. I want to know about the tour, and are you going to leave us
what's up
your
with the music?
number? Yeah. Are you going to leave us your number so we can reach out to you for tickets? Go
Right.
ahead. Let the people know how they
part.
can get in touch with you.
Gayle, you cannot give my number out. You have my number. But I will tell
How
you
is that
this.
going?
Listen,
She's getting ready.
She is getting ready, and the tour is going to be amazing, right? What I like to tell people, Mrs. Carter is so intentional that before she takes stage, she's sending in the good wave. So before she takes stage in every city, BeyGOOD will be in those cities doing luncheons, working with students at colleges and universities.
Will she go to some of the luncheons? Will she surprise
We
people?
can't tell it all.
Okay,
We
okay.
can't
You're
putting
tell
her
it
on
all.
the spot like that?
We can't
Beyonce
tell
gonna
it
be
all.
there?
Because I want to know which
When we
luncheon
come-
people need to go
When
to.
we come to New York, you have to come to the luncheon.
no,
okay?
I will definitely
You'll have
come.
to
And
be
the
there. But
concert.
I will say something about tickets. So
Okay.
something that we do about tickets is charity groups that we visit along the tour are often surprised with tickets, as well are the college students, right? So the rallies are incredible, and they're so high energy,
Yeah,
and these kids dance.
You're loving
So
this
I will
job,
be-
Ivy McGregor?
I
You're loving
love
this
it.
job?
I love it.
I
What
can
we
tell.
need to do, Nate and Vlad, we got to pose as college kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get those tickets.
But here's the thing, you have to know how to dance. These kids.
Yes.
He's ready.
Those lessons would pay
Turn
off.
up the music, right?
Paying dividends. Ivy McGregor, thank you very much. You've made my day. I
There we
appreciate
go.
you being here.